Hello and welcome to a new AZ tutorial. In this episode we're going to talk about how to retighten an AZ plug valve in case of a leak. So I'm going to explain how you can easily adjust our sealing system standard FS and CA in line while the valve remains in service. Before we start with the adjustment process, let's take a look to the basic plug valve design first. Every AZ plug valve has three major components. So we got a one-piece body, then we have a Teflon seat like this PTFE sleeve here and the plug. The secret is that all these three parts are tapered, so they're conically shaped like this, tightly pressed into each other. Let's take a look to the assembled valve now. What we can see is that the plug is completely surrounded by the PTFE seat. This sleeve is also our first seal to the atmosphere. If we take a look to the cover, we can see that there are diaphragms that are our secondary seal. And for our sealing systems type FS and CA, we even have a stem packing that is our third seal to the atmosphere. Now let's understand what happens if we have a leakage. Here we need to differentiate between an internal and an external leakage. If we have an internal leakage, it means that there's not enough sleeve compression on the plug, allowing the media or the fluid to pass through. If we have an external leakage, it means that media will move up the stem, passing all our three seals to the atmosphere. Luckily, for these kind of sealing systems, there's only one way to fix them. Let's take a look to the cover. Here we can see a set of hex screws that allow us to adjust the valve. Do not confuse these screws with the cover bolting that we can see here in the corners. So these screws here hold together the body and the cover under full pressure. So loosening these bolts is a huge safety risk to the operator. Also, do not confuse the adjustment screws with the bolting for lever stops and mounting kits. No, we only want to focus on the hex screws that are closest to the stem. Now let's adjust the valve. Take a wrench and then we're going to give both adjustment screws a quarter to a half turn, like this. So I'm going to do this on both sides, and if the process allows it, we're going to do a partial or a full stroke, meaning that we close and open the valve a little bit to allow the plug to settle down. And this is how we adjust the valve. If the leakage is still there, just do the same procedure again until it's gone. To understand what happened, let's take a look inside the valve. What we can see is that the adjustment screws are connected to a thrust collar that pushes against the plug. So when we fasten the screws, the plug is going to be pressed more into the PTFE seat, retightening the valve. For our sealing systems FS and CA, that have a stem packing, we can also see that the adjustment screws are connected to a support ring. So when we fasten the screws, the packing is going to be compressed, and this is how we get rid of internal and external leakages. Note that you can also do the adjustment for automated valves like this without taking off the actuator nor the mounting kit. So as you can see, the adjustment screws are still accessible. Also note that for the bigger size valves there might be more than two adjustment screws. Let's take a look to this valve here. Here we can see plenty of adjustment screws. However, it's the exact same procedure. So we're going to give them a quarter to a half turn, and we do this clockwise. Then, if the process allows it, do a partial to a full stroke, and this is how we adjust the big valves. For these and other details, check out our IOM or this little booklet here that is attached to every valve shipped. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more AZ tutorials.